Hi Coffee Clubbers, welcome to the second process video of the Yahweh Rapha series. And for this one, I am journaling Psalm 147 verse 3. Now let me read it to you in the Amplified translation. In the Amplified it reads, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds, healing their pain and comforting their sorrow. So I chose the scripture because for me it represents the healing that is done on the inside, not necessarily the physical healing that we see on the outside. So I didn't gesso this page. I went straight onto it with a blending brush and some gelatos. The gelatos don't bleed through your pages, so they don't need to go onto a layer of gesso first. With the scripture, and there's actually quite a few. If we look at Psalm 34:18, the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. You see, healing, so many times we think of healing as a physical thing, but there is an inner healing that we also need, and not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. There are times where we need the Lord's healing in those different areas of our lives. And, as I mentioned in the devotional, none of us make it through this life unscathed. We all sort of carry some pain around with us on the inside, and the Lord is our healer. He is the one that can heal those wounds. He wants to heal them. He wants us to allow him to heal them. And what I mean by that is, when we feel hurt by life, by situations, by circumstances, we sometimes respond in bitterness. Bitterness, anger, resentments. We may even get angry at God, and that sort of festers on the inside of us, and that is, you've heard I'm sure you've all heard the saying, hurt people hurt people. So, when we carry this hurt around on the inside of us, it eventually comes out in the way we treat others without us even realizing it. And not only in the way we treat others, but in the way we live our lives. It affects so many areas of our lives, often without us even realizing. And, just like the waters of Mara that we read in where we first see the Lord give the title Rapha, just like those bitter waters, he can heal you on the inside. He can make the inside sweet again. And he does that through the cross of Christ. So I feel like that image of the tree being thrown into the water and making the water go from bitter to sweet is just such a beautiful picture of how the hurt and pain and resentment and bitterness that sits in our hearts, when God puts the cross of Christ, the tree of Calvary, when we bring that Christ into our hearts and into our lives, he can heal that bitterness. He can turn that bitterness into something sweet. And not only into something sweet, but he will, more often than not, use that pain that you had experienced as a testimony, and it'll become an area that you are able to encourage others in, to lift others up in, to almost minister to others. Very often the trials that we face become our strongest areas of ministry through testimony. So God will not only heal that, but in a lot of ways he will also use that. And that is the grace of God at work in our lives. And really all of us have spiritual bitter waters of some sort. Our souls have become polluted, through pain, through sin, through anger. And the solution to those bitter waters is the tree of Christ. So what I'm doing here is I'm using my favorite Tombow glue stick, because you guys know how much I love this thing. And this is just plain foil. I don't know what it's called. It's not gold leaf. It's just normal metallic foil paper. And all you do, and you can see how so simple and easy it is that you just rub some glue on the page, rub the foil over and pull it off, and look how gorgeous that is. You get this beautiful gold leaf effect, and obviously you don't have to do it with just gold foil. It will work with any crafting foil. So that's such a fun technique to add that sort of gold leaf or foiling effect to your pages. Had a lot of fun playing with that. As you could see, I was like, okay, I need to stop now, otherwise I would have covered the entire page in gold foil. But I just want to encourage you, if you're watching this video today, and if you've been going through the devotion, just to encourage you that, when Christ was on that cross for us, and we talk about by how his stripes we are healed. It's not just physical healing that we received through Christ being on the cross for us. It's so much more than just physical healing. He can heal your pains. He can heal those. Not all scars are on the outside. Not all scars are visible, but when he took our iniquity, when he took our sin, on the cross, he took not only the physical ailments, but the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. He took all of that for us and can bring healing into your heart. And I just want to encourage you, if you're listening to this, to just open your heart to him and trust him with your deepest pains. Allow him to bring his healing into that area of your life. And, search him in this and seek God in this, because when we seek him, we will find him. That's what he says. So just want to encourage you in that. So I hope you've all enjoyed this devotional. And if you haven't yet joined the Facebook group, I will put the link in the video description as well. Go and join the Facebook group. If you journal these pages, whether you use the techniques I've shown today or you use your own techniques, we'd love to see what you create. Share your notes, share what you've discovered, and I just want to encourage you to encourage one another. Community is so important. So I hope you all enjoyed this. Hope to catch you on Facebook soon. And here's a little here's a little hint for the August topic. We are going to be looking at Deborah and Jael. So guesses as to which name of God we will be studying next. I'd love to see if you guys can guess it before I let you know what it is. I'll see you all soon. Bye.